Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel 3D Parametric Solid Model Drawings. Today we will demonstrate how to create a model burner in Simon NX software. Let's start the tutorial. First of all, click New and select inch part file and save the model 1 part file in burner assembly folder. Click OK. Now we are going to Preference tab and click PMI button. In the decimal places 5 and select period in the decimal delimiter. Click OK. Click Sketch and select the XZ plane to start the new sketch. Choose front view and choose profile command. Start the line from the center point of the origin. Choose length 1.625 inch. (1.125 inch), (0.0625 inch), 0.1875 inch, 0.125 inch, 1.1875 inch and close the sketch profile. OK. Select this line and select the vertical sketch. Choose collinear constraint. Now the sketch is fully constrained. Finish the sketch. Click isometric view. In the feature tab, click revolve command. Select this profile. Choose axis, Z axis. Now see the preview is visible here. Click OK. Now my first feature is created. In the Preferences tab, click Visualization button. In the resolution area, click Extra Fine button. OK. Now my model is fined. Save the file. Go to View tab and select the Edit Object Display button. Click the model. Choose the color from here. Choose this one. Click Edit option and fill the values red, green, blue. Click OK. Now see the result. My model is looking good. Choose to edit shading editor button and select scene light 4. Click OK. Now my model light is looking very bright. Now we are going to activate the whole command. In the dimension area, fill the diameter value 1.06115 inch. In the depth section, choose through body option. In the specify point area, select the center point of the arc. Now see, click OK. My hole is created. Click the sketch, select this face, OK. Choose top view. Activate the project curve command. Select this edge, whole edge, OK. Activate the offset curve command and choose this curve. Set the offset distance value 0.219 inches. Click OK. Return back to the isometric view. Activate the extrude command from here. Set the distance value 0.938 inches. Click OK. Now see the result. Click save the file. Close the visibility of the sketch. Click new sketch command. Click on this face. OK. Choose top view. Take the project of this edge. OK. Activate the offset curve tool once again and set the value 0.094 inches. Click OK. The offset of the circle outside area. Extrude tool once again, activate the profile is automatically selected. Choose reverse direction area. Set the distance value 0.188 inches. Choose subtract command. Click OK. Activate the datum plane command. Choose add distance option and select the YZ plane. Drag the plane from here. Enter the offset distance value 2.125 inches. OK. Activate the sketch command, select this plane. OK. Choose the front, choose the right, start the circle tool from here, Select the center point of the circle and sketch vertical axis and apply point on curve constraint. Set the diameter value of the circle 1.03125 inches. Activate the project curve command and select this edge. OK. And apply this dimension value from here to this line and center point of the circle 0.7185 inches. OK. Activate the convert reference command and these two edges, click OK. Finish the sketch. Click extrude command, select this circle, click reverse direction button, click the value option, choose until extended and select this internal face of the circular edge. Click unite button in the boolean field, click OK. Now see the result. Activate the sketch tool, select the XZ plane to start the new sketch. Choose intersection curve command, select the body faces option, select the all body, click OK. Now see the result. My projected edges of the all solid bodies here. Choose XZ plane and activate the edit section view command. Choose color option field and select the body color, click OK. Click Home tab and activate the Project Curve command. Select Face Edges option. Select this face and this face, click OK. Now see the two projected lines is visible here. Activate the convert from reference command and select all the projected lines and convert it to construction geometry. Start the rectangle tool. Activate the intersection constraint command. And start the rectangle from these intersection points of the lines. OK. Create another rectangle. OK. Select this line and this line and apply the collinear constraint. Select these two lines and apply collinear constraint. In the same manner, apply collinear constraint between these two lines. Now my sketch is fully constrained. Activate the revolve command. Choose Z-axis to create the revolve feature. Choose subtract option in the Boolean area. Click OK. Now see the result. Activate the new sketch command and select this face of the cylindrical face. Start the project curve command and take the project of this circular edge. Start the offset curve command and click this projected curve and set the offset distance value 0.0625 inch. Click OK. Take the offset inside of this edge. Activate the extrude command. Now the profile is automatically selected. The distance value 3.875 inch. Choose unite option. Click OK. Save the file. Create another new sketch on this face. OK. Start the circle tool from this point and the diameter value 0.8125 inch. Finish the sketch. Activate the extrude command. Select the circle. Choose reverse direction option. Select subtract button. Choose until extended option. Select this face. Click OK. Now see, my hole is cut. Hide the visibility of the sketch. Select the Z-axis and set the 90-degree angle to rotate the model. Start the datum plane tool and choose add distance option. Select the YZ plane, drag the plane, drag these corner points to resize the plane. Enter the offset distance value -3 inches. OK. Create a sketch on this plane. Choose left view. Start the rectangle. Select the midpoint of this line and choose the vertical axis and apply coincident constraint. Set the height of the rectangle 0.3125 inch and width of the rectangle 0.8125 inch. Close the visibility of the plane. Now the sketch is fully constrained. Finish the sketch. Activate the extrude command and select the rectangle. In the end section, choose until extended option and select the outer circular face. Choose unite option and click OK. Now my feature is created. Choose the hole command. In the dimension field, set the diameter 0.25 inch and depth value through body option. Click this face to apply the position of the hole. Activate the project curve command. Select this edge. OK. Select this line and convert it to construction geometry. Select this point, midpoint of the line, and this point. Choose horizontal constraint. Enter the distance value 0.25 inch. Finish the sketch. Click OK. Now my hole is created on this feature. Create a new sketch and select the XZ plane of the model. Click OK. In the View tab, select this plane and apply section view. Choose front view. Start a circle from here. Activate project curve command and select this edge. Choose these 2 points and apply horizontal constraint. Set the diameter of the circle 0.625 inch. OK. Apply one more dimension from here. Return back to the isometric view. Activate the extrude command. The profile is automatically selected. Choose symmetric value. Choose subtract option. Click OK. Now see the result. Close the part 5. Click New button. New dialog box is visible here. Click Inch assembly file. Set the assembly name burner assembly. OK. In the Add Component dialog box, select the part. Open the folder. Select the Model 1 part file. OK. Now the preview is visible here in the design window. In the settings section, choose entire part option. OK. Now see here, create fixed constraint dialog box is visible. It says you just added the first component to the assembly. Do you want to create a fixed constraint? Click Yes button. The fixed constraint will be automatically applied in this first part you have been placed in the assembly. Go to the View tab, choose Show and Hide button, choose Hide All button and choose Solid Body button. Close the dialog box. Now see, my model is visible more clear. Click Assemble tab, Components, Create New Component command. Create a inch part file in this assembly. Click OK. Now see, Model 2 is created in this assembly. OK. Select the Model 2 part file and make work part command. Click PMI button and set the decimal value up to 5 places. Choose period in the decimal delimiter. Click OK. Start the new sketch command. Choose YZ plane to create the new sketch. Activate the intersection curve command. Choose body faces option. Create interpart link button. Select this face. OK. Now see, the projected lines is visible here. Go to the part navigator button. Now see, the linked face is created. Choose the assembly navigator button. In the component position area, choose show degree of freedom button. Select the model 2. Now see, 3 rotational degree of freedom is visible here. Activate the assembly constraints command. In the constraint area, choose fix button and apply the fixed constraint on this part. Select the model 2. Click OK. Now my model 2 part shows no degree of freedom. Save the file. View tab and hide the visibility of assembly constraint. In the constraints folder, you can see here 2 fixed constraint is visible here. Select the model 2 to double click it in the part navigator button. Select this sketch and choose edit parameter option. Select the YZ plane and activate the section view command. Choose right view. Select all these sketches and convert it to construction geometry by using convert to reference command. Activate the profile command and start the sketch from this point. 0.25 inch, 0.375 inch, OK. Activate the rapid dimension tool and apply the dimension between these 2 points. 0.37566 inch. Now see, activate the profile command once again and start the line from this point and this point. Okay. The length value will keep 0.1885 inches. Point 0.25 inch and angle will keep 360 degree. Okay. Apply the dimension between these 2 points. 0.18 0.18721 inches. Okay. Activate the project curve command. Choose single curve option and select this edge. Okay. Convert this line into construction geometry. Apply the linear dimension between this line and this edge. 0.1248 inches. Okay. Apply the dimension between these two lines. 0.25 0.25016 inches. Okay, now see. Activate the profile command once again and start the line from this point. Start the line from here. The length value 0.3125 inches. Okay. Okay. Choose this point and apply coincident constraint. Now see, my profile is completed. Click finish the sketch. And activate the revolve tool. Select this profile. Okay. Click the specify vertex. Choose the Z axis. Select the angle value 360 degree. Okay. Choose none option. Click OK. Now my first revolve feature is created. Hide the visibility of the sketch. Exit from the section view. Now see the result. Select this feature and change the color of this feature. Okay. Click save the model. Click create new sketch and select the YZ plane. Okay. Select XYZ plane and choose the section view. OK. Now close the visibility of model 1. Go to the Home tab and activate the intersection curve tool. Select this entire model, click OK. Activate the convert to reference command and select this profile and convert it to construction geometry. Click the profile command and start the sketch from this point. OK. OK. Apply the dimensions on this profile. 0.09334 inches and apply the dimension between these two lines, 0.125 inches. OK. Now activate the revolve tool. This sketch profile is automatically selected. Choose Z axis to create the revolve feature. Choose isometric view and set the angle value 57.75 upon 2 degree. In the select body option, select this body. Click OK. Exit from the section view. Now see the result. Alright. Now we will create a mirror of this revolve feature. So activate the mirror feature command. Select this revolve feature. Choose mirror plane. Select the opposite face of this revolve feature. OK. Now see, the mirror feature is created here. Alright. Activate the pattern feature command. Select the revolve one and mirror feature. Choose specify vector button. Click the Z axis. Select the count and span option and count value 3. Click OK. Now see the result. Open the visibility of model 1. Go back to the assembly view. Double click the model 2 part file. Go to the part navigator button. Click new sketch. Select the XZ plane to create the new sketch. Activate the intersection curve command. OK. Now see here, the projected lines is visible. And activate the section view command by selecting the XZ plane. Choose front view. Convert the all projected lines into construction geometry. OK. Activate the line tool and start the line from the midpoint of this projected line. Select these two lines and apply perpendicular constraint. Select this dimension and value 0.2505 inches. OK. Finish the sketch. Exit from the section view. Create a new plane on this end point of the line. Now see, OK, my plane is created. And start the sketch on this plane. Activate the circle tool. Start the circle from this point. Diameter value 0.0625 inch. OK. Finish the sketch. Activate the extrude command. Select this circle. Select this body. Choose symmetric value. Click OK. Now see the result. My hole is created on this cylindrical face of the model. Click the pattern feature command. Select this extrude feature. Choose a specify vector button. Select the Z axis. Fill the value 36. Click OK. Now see, my pattern feature is created. In the same way, create another sketch on the same plane as previously we have done earlier. Apply the same steps follows that we have earlier. create a plane on this end point of the line. OK. Start the sketch on this plane. OK. Create a circle. Apply the diameter 0.0625 inches on the circle. Activate the projector command and select this point. Create another circle on this projected point. Apply the equal constraint between these two circles. Activate the extrude command. Select the circle one by one. Choose subtract option. Select this feature. Choose symmetric value. Click OK. Select the second circle. As the same symmetric value. Click this body. OK. Now my two extruded feature will be created. Select this one and this one. OK. Select the pattern feature tool once again and select this circle, this whole feature. Select the z-axis. Pattern value 36. OK. Select this second extrude feature. Choose specify vector. Select the z-axis. In the count value, set the value 70. OK. Now see. Return back to the assembly view. Open all the parts in the assembly. OK, my burner assembly is completed. I hope you will like this video. If you may like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Please share the video with your friends and colleagues. Okay friends, goodbye.